Good morning, freedom fighters. It is 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, October 18th, 2024. I really didn't know what to start with. I see so much geoengineering happening at this moment, but let's go over the very planned storm. Today is the 18th. I showed something almost 10 days ago talking about this storm here. While they had you looking at this storm, they were developing this one. Lots of unusual forest fires going off in the Caribbean Sea at this moment. What I believe is super tankers pumping this material out. I have a lot to show today. Some very unusual activity off on islands offshore of France and Portugal that I showed a year ago. Same activity is happening again from this device I will show you on Google Earth. Stay tuned for the most censored commercial fisherman on the planet, because I bring you the truth and only the truth. Stand by. This is a Google search that was done on the next hurricane, say about 10 days ago, maybe 12 days ago. Actually, it was the very next day after Hurricane Milton. It already tells you where the storm is going to develop, where it's going to hit, how many people is going to die, how much damages. It tells you exactly when it forms. Yeah, this was the 10th, so this was, I believe, 8 days ago. October 20th is tomorrow, 2 days from now. This storm is being delayed on purpose, I believe. They don't want this information they gave out to the news organizations to get out too soon to us, which it already has. No, they don't want us to realize they are planning these storms. That's what I was trying to get at there. They are planning these storms and telling everybody in advance to what right to write. Lord, I hope these fatalities are not real. I don't want to see 2,700 dead. Stand by. In that forecast, it literally says it's going to develop here, come across, and go over to Bahamas. And we've seen where they stalled out a Cat 5 over the Bahamas, and the reports I'm getting, they washed thousands of people into the ocean and never reported it. Not to us. Not sure what they got going on with this northeaster or whatever you want to call this unusual man-made storm. It looks like a lot of this convection might be going to Europe. Let's take a look at it since we're staring at it. We're looking at the last 6 hours of this unusual rotation offshore of New York, Atlantic City. I'm curious if they're going to bring this ashore. Almost look like laser lines. I've only seen them a few times lately. Yeah, there's something that's funny right there. 1, 2, 3. Not even chemtrails. But beware of this, New York. I don't know why they like flooding y'all so much, but they do. Massive HARP device right here in Baltimore. Just like the one I want to show you next. Very much daylight over in Spain at the moment. But there's an island here that's always put out ripples. Heavy ripples right now. You can see the ripples even through dark. Might be some chemtrail activity or canister bursts or something. Some of this looks unusual, but part of this is this machine that's on this island. Here's the machine zoomed in on. Just like the ones that's in Antarctica, I think these are atmospheric heaters that controls the ionosphere. just out in the middle of a field near a runway, but it doesn't have anything to do with the runway. I'm sure they have their own tower. Yep, there's their towers. Has nothing to do with the aircraft, but it is on this island here. That is producing this. Producing this ripple here. The machine is turned on. Heavy chemtrails to the east of it. You need to see line, chemtrail line. Oh, mercy, the evil that's upon us. Spain, England, United Kingdom, Ireland, all of you are endangered. This looks like chemtrails too over in Germany, I think. Yeah, Germany. Definitely chemtrails over here today. In Kazakhstan, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. But very much chemtrail activity here. Very distinct. Tic-tac-toe pattern. I wonder if the guys ever actually played tic-tac-toe on board. A little earlier in the day. At midnight our time, it's very much daylight over here on the other side of the planet. Midnight, it's noon in the Philippines where my dad is. He's having lunch while I was trying to sleep last night. Also, I don't think I've ever seen so many potentials. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably some of this ain't potentials. Alright, that's about all I see at the moment. I'm sure it's going to be plenty of stuff here. What's going on HD? This was yesterday evening. Lots of fire. Heavy chemtrails in Canada. Very distinct. On HD, it's very clear imaging. Obviously, 2 different time frames here. Massive fires. See if we can get it cleared up. Wyoming, this fire here is so suspicious to me. In the AM 2 days ago, it was barely burning. By the PM, they had it roaring. They're not even trying to put it out. Doesn't look like to me. Not the only fire either. There's many of them. You can really see the hot spots. Oregon's on fire as well. Sad what they gotten away with. 19% contained. All they doing is lighting them on fire. Not the only place burning though. Imagine they're still burning up here as well. We're in trouble, my friends. Fire in Russia. And the whole area is black from it being burned. Yeah, look at that. That's all burned. Hmm. Well, commercial fishermen standing by. There's tire tracks all over the world. Or a lot of it's from satellites. We think's just for internet. A lot to do with the laser burnings as well. We are so in trouble, my friends. They produce sands from Africa. That's what all that is. With machines throwing it up in the air. I showed videos of that as well. Truly diabolical, evil people. Lots of fires down south too. Beware the new storm, my friends. It's been in the making for a long time. It's a few days delayed, but I already showed you how it's been planned for weeks. Seems like a week, 10 days, almost 2 weeks. Island producing energy. Oh yeah, very unusual spin off Australia here. It's getting dark in Australia right this minute. But I have to go back. This unusual spin here, keeping weather going to New Zealand and all this madness here. We are going into fall, and southern hemisphere is going into spring at the moment. But on the last 12 hours while we were sleeping, and this unusual spin just doesn't seem natural to me. But I can keep all this nightmare weather going to New Zealand over Tasmania. Seems very unusual. Like they have one of their devices sitting here. Anyhow, thank you to all your comments. Please click the icon bell. I believe we are all being censored to the max. Even my followers and fellow warriors are not seeing my material. Commercial Fisherman standing by. Y'all either have a good morning, a good day, a good evening, or a good night. We're all on different timelines. Because our beautiful planet's not flat, but it is controlled by complete lunatics. Commercial Fishermen standing by.